I'm Michael Kim, along with ESPN volleyball analyst Karsh Karai, here to reveal the other 32 teams in the 2009 NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball Championship. Hey! Conference tournament winner, Texas State. Unlike the football teams, the TCU women may get a chance to play Texas. The Horned Frogs make their debut against Conference USA tournament champ Rice.
Caitlin Blackwood, Caitlin a senior from Houston, so Caitlin had a choice between Rice and TCU. Caitlin chose TCU, so this is a big matchup for her. Caitlin, first in the Mountain West Conference in digs, and she too is an all-conference selection for the Frogs. Frogs will be heading away from the camera location, or away from my spot here, high in the end zone behind the Frog bench. Coach Lewis coaching the Frogs. She's in her 8th season. As we mentioned, Coach Lewis, first trip to the NCAA tournament for her and her staff. The assistant coach is Jason Tanaka. He is also in his 8th season, and Linda Hampton is the other assistant. Ginny Volpe will be the head coach of the Rice Owls, and she played at Texas A&M and coached at Texas A&M, and actually coached Holly Clay, who is the Horned Frog manager, while Holly Clay was a defender for the Aggies. Buck set to get underway. Looks like the Frogs will receive the first serve. Something to watch in this match, the Frogs, when they out-hit their opponent, not necessarily kills, but when they have a higher attack percentage, they are 24-0. When the other team hits better than the Frogs are only 2-6. Megan White will serve. Club teammate of Frog setter Megan Muntz. Bad pass by the Frogs, and it's just rolled in by Blackwood. Here they come on the attack, dumped and netted. So Shaman tried to dump on the very first possession, and her left-handed follow-through caught the net. TCU will take the first point ever for them in NCAA tournament action. Senior Lauren Otto back to serve well behind the service line. Right hand in the air, good floating serve in. Lunging save made, popped up in the middle, Bogan tip, and the Frogs are not there. For those of you who haven't seen much volleyball, those tips often hit the ground, especially if the ball's mishit, like it was that time by Bogan. Both teams settling in a little bit here. Blackwood, good pass. Muntz. Edwards right over the lock kill for Courtney. She was down the middle in the Magic Kingdom, and Edwards got good wood on that one, right down the middle of the court. It's fun to watch from behind here. You can see the seam in the block. Courtney had one and found pay dirt. Blackwood, the senior, short serve, trying to tie up the middle. Low pass comes over to Blackwood, to Muntz. On two, tips it to the corner. Killing him softly is Muntz as she floats it to the corner for her first kill, and the Frogs take a 3-1 lead, 14-11. Frogs have two hitters only, Irene and Courtney. Otto lunging dig outside. Irene is blocked. Bogan was late to get there, but she got her hands up over and blocked it. And just like that, Rice goes on a 3-0 run, which is unusual with Edwards in the front row for the Frogs. Normally the Frogs can side out with her up in there. Good pass. Muntz has to go outside though. Irene rolls it and is dug. Lifted, no call, outside. Kill by McCord. And she ducked and slammed it down. 14-13. Rice on a 4-0 run of their own. Frogs need to make a pass so they can get it to Edwards. Short serve, Otto lunges. All we've got is Hester on the outside. High hands is Doug. They're going to get a swing for the tie. Bogans doesn't get it over the net, so the Frogs escape there. And lead 15-13. 8 kills for both teams. 316 for the Frogs, 200 for Rice. Blackwood spins, fires. Good pass made, outside attack. McLeod is dug by Otto, one hand over her head, right to Muntz, who dumps it into the tape. Oh, she had Rice defenders on their heels, and Megan decided not to set. She decided to just two-hand dump it over, which I think might have been a call from Coach Lewis, because Coach Lewis is clapping. Oh, but that's a Bad mistake for the Frogs. There's a tip and a dump, and it's Doug McLeod. She dumps it on her own, popped up. Back row free ball for the Frogs. Here comes Rice down the middle, right side attack. Dug by Otto, but it skips off her arms. And after all that, we're tied at 15. Frogs having trouble getting kills now. Bogan's serve is an ace. 16-15. Frog passers just not passing very well. Good serving by Rice. Gotta get the ball to Muntz so we can run some offense. Low. Kristen has to chase, goes off the block, is somehow covered, popped up, bumped over, and then Irene blocks it. Oh, Irene comes and saves the day. Crazy play as the Frogs slop the ball over tight to the net. Irene went kamikaze style right toward the net and blocked the ball coming in. Frogs now not sure who their server is. It's Muntz. Megan, high risk, high reward jump serve. We're tied at 16. Snaps it. Oh, overpass 2 Muntz. Hudson has to set the outside. Irene, one-on-one, high hands as she dug on the deflection. Outside attack. Blocked by the Frogs! Hudson! Postage is due on the right side as Hudson returns it to center and the Frogs take the lead at 17-16. Welcome back to Austin. Play underway here in game number 1. Frogs battling. They now lead 21-20. Tied at 21. Kill on the right side by Volovsky on the right side. Frogs contain the ball a little bit, but just unable to get a kill. The 2 prior plays, Frogs led 20-18, and Rice just dug in there and just kept the ball coming back. Too bad for the Frogs, because that would have been a nice 4-point lead. Instead, we're tied at 21. Ball hits the tape. Blackwood has to lunge. Edwards goes over the block, gets the kill. Courtney coming down Main Street gets the kill. The Frogs lead again by 1 at 22-21. This is what you would expect from 2 teams that are pretty even. Frogs do have Edwards in the front row now, so that's important for them. Otto, right hand in the air, floating deep and in. Good serve. Slide. Bogan, cross court kill for her. Natalie Bogan, the senior, gets her 5th kill. Edwards leads the Frogs with 3. And we're tied at 22. So good pass and good siding out by both teams. Short serve, played by Otto low. Bump to the back row, Otto. Back row attack. Whoa, what a dig by Rice. They're going to get a swing for the lead. It's Doug. Popped up. Irene, no approach. Sits it in the block. Muntz on 2. Hits it long and out. Oh no, and that's the first lead for Rice in forever as Muntz went for the back line and rolled it too deep. White continues to serve, 23-22. Edwards has to pass it. Muntz, Edwards, kill, tied at 23. But Edwards will now have to leave. The Hester sisters and Muntz will be in the front row. Blackwood will serve. Caitlin, short serve, not much on it. Good pass. Outside they go. McCord off the block of Muntz, and that'll bring Rice, the Owls, to game point here in game 1 with Bogan out of the front row. Bogan, right arm in the air. Serve is in and a good one. Horio pass to Muntz. Outside Irene has to tip. Is Doug. Uh-oh. Trouble now. Outside one-on-one tip. Doug. Muntz sets. Kristen turns and kills. The Frogs save game point here in game 1 as Kristen Hester gets up quick, gets her arm up and turns and rips. And now Megan Muntz, high reward, high risk air. Come on, Megs, couple good serves here. Low toss, serve is in, but right to the libero. Outside attack. Through the net, dug by Otto. Muntz. Kristen. Kill, and the Frogs will have game 1 point here at 25-24. The Frogs will serve at 25-24 with Muntz. The lefty. Good serve. It's an overpass. Tapped down by the Frogs. Game 1 goes to TCU 26-24.